Hi, it's Mel Dennis here from Domain & Co. I'm sitting with Melissa Patterson from Argent's Law for our professional property series. Thanks for joining us today, Melissa.
Hi Mel, how are you?
Really great. Today we wanted to talk about what can go wrong on settlement day, and whilst we don't want to think about what could go wrong, it's really great to be aware of the factors. So what can go wrong on settlement day, Melissa?
Well, firstly, there's lots of parties involved in a settlement. There's the vendor, the purchaser, vendor's lawyer, purchaser's lawyer, your bank, the other side's bank. So obviously to coordinate all of these people is difficult.
Yeah.
And then in addition to that, a lot of people are buying and selling simultaneously. So we've just had a recent transaction where there was actually 16 settlements all occurring simultaneously.
Oh my goodness.
So to coordinate that, you could imagine, things can go wrong. But probably what we see most commonly, the biggest issue, is bank documents not being executed properly.
Right.
So then just prior to settlement, the bank will actually say, well, we can't proceed because this wasn't executed properly. Or maybe something as minor as a middle name has been omitted from the contract.
Right.
So when you sign, a lot of people don't generally use their middle names all day, every day. So I just signed Melissa Patterson, but my bank documents are actually with my middle name.
Okay, so it's important when signing your contract to make sure you're using your full name on that contract too, just to save any of those issues.
Correct, because an issue like that, you can pretty much bank on the fact that settlement would be occurring that day.
Right, yeah. And if settlement doesn't occur that day, what happens then?
Not a great position if you are the purchaser and if it is your fault, as in being your bank or maybe your legal representation. The vendor can impose penalty interest on you.
Yeah.
And depending on the clauses of the contract, you could also be liable to pay for the vendor's mortgage for that day or until you settle, as well as any other costs that they may incur.
Goodness.
So not a good position to be in.
So what we want to supply for you today is a settlement day checklist to try and avoid any of these things that can go wrong for you on settlement day, because you certainly don't want to be paying out of pocket any expenses that could have been avoided. So make sure you click on our link, enter the details, and we'll email that settlement day checklist guide across to you. Thanks for joining us, Melissa.
Thanks, Mel.
Thank you for watching another one of my professional property series interviews. I'd love to see your comments, and please like and subscribe to my social channels on Facebook and YouTube. I welcome any suggestions for new topics too.